Now, Darren Elkins is coming in at ranked number 31. This is a dude who just came back from like a 4-fight loss streak, strung a couple together. So let's look at the last 5, man. He's 2-3 in the last 5. His only sole wins have come against Luigi Garagori. Nasty competitor. Apologies, it might be Luis or something like that, but either way, Garagori, scary man, and Derek Minner. The losses are to Cub Swanson, Nate Landwehr, and Ryan Hall. Now, for Tristan Connelly, he made his UFC debut against Pat Sabatini, which is like, who wants to make their debut against that man? Pat Sabatini is a dangerous man. But here's the key caveat, AJ. Tristan Connelly, this is a dude who has a win over Michel Paeta at 170 pounds. He made his UFC debut at 145 pounds, and the fights before that 170-pound fight against Paeta were fought at 155 pounds and catch weight. So this dude's all over the place on the scale, brother. He's fighting in any weight class. It doesn't matter. But we saw against Pat Sabatini, his chin was compromised at 145 pounds. Kind of the same thing that all these dudes moving down weight besides Jose Aldo, they're all getting compromised, man. They can't take the heat when they move down. Darren Elkins will bring the heat on the hands, but you know if there's one thing he does best, it's wrestling, brother. And Connelly had some trouble. Even though Connelly is a jiu-jitsu black belt, he had trouble against Pat Sabatini in his last fight. I don't see how this against Darren Elkins would be any different. What can you give me in terms of a winning strategy for Tristan Connelly against the damage, Darren Elkins?
Man, against the damage, I think he needs to do what he did against Paeta, man. Keep it, the damage on the back foot. Keep working. Try not to get taken down because you're right. As good as Connelly is on the ground with his back on the ground, Darren is just so much better with that top pressure and control when it always favors to the judges being on top. Yeah. So if he can stay away from the ground game, keep Darren on the back foot, keep pushing, keep pacing, and keep the hands going. He does technically technical wise, Tristan Connelly, I think, has the better striking as far as, like I said, technique goes. Darren the Damage, man, he's going to be coming in full swing, full hot and heavy. So if Tristan can stay with the up and down, the straight punches down the pipe, rotate, you get out, move away, shuffle away, keep going. I think that's his best path to victory right here. But it's going to be very hard because you're also going to have Darren Elkins just full on pressure for you. I think he'll be leading the dance a little bit more. But if Tristan Connelly can lead the dance, I see a path to victory that way. How do you see it?
Well, Tristan Connelly, his style is to move forward and be in your face. But I think that's going to be to his detriment because if you're moving forward, you're setting up yourself for a takedown. You know what I mean? So I think that Darren Elkins, brother, he's too experienced. I think that he takes a ridiculous amount of damage. Clearly, his nickname is The Damage. Now, his last fight against Cub Swanson, he gets spinning wheel kicked. Okay, all right, happens, right? Happens to the best of us. But in all of his other fights, brother, he's only been knocked out 4 times in his 37 professional fights. So it's going to be tough to knock the man out. He's only been submitted once in those fights. It's going to be tough to submit the man. And if there's one thing that he does best, brother, the reason why he's still in the UFC is because he knows how to control his opposition and hold them on their back. I like Darren Elkins in this fight, brother. I don't have too much else to say. He's a minus 170 favorite, but I wanted to ask you for his prop on points, plus 150. I like that. I like that for Darren Elkins, plus 150 on points. But for Tristan Connelly to win via a submission or a TKO, plus 700, plus 700, TKO, plus 550. So if Tristan Connelly were to win, do you think submission or TKO is the best bet?
Submission, man. It's going to be very hard to get that TKO victory on Darren. But, I mean, it can happen. We just saw it happen with Cub Swanson, so it can happen. But do they have the same power, the same hitting style? I don't really know.
I mean, listen, it's not every day you're getting smacked in the face with a spinning wheel kick, brother. I'll just say that. But, all right, Darren Elkins on points. Like I said, plus 150. I like Darren Elkins here. I like the plus on points a lot better than the minus 170 money line personally. I like the damage, brother, and that means the over is 2.5 rounds. We're both going points over for Darren Elkins, yeah?
Yeah, right, and I like that plus money a lot better as well.